Okay, here's a great example of VLOOKUPs and pivot tables. So this petrol company sends this customer this table here: number plate, date, and spend. So with a table, I always format as a table. Then I always go insert pivot table. This window pops up. I want to make it on a new worksheet. Yes, go OK. Makes a brand new sheet right beside my sheet with the table. So I want the number plate and I want the spend, and now I have the total spend by number plate, and let's sort it by largest to smallest. And I show my boss, and my boss goes, who drives that car? And I go, I don't know, but they had this many transactions on that day, and on this one they went to the petrol station 3 times. Looks a bit dodgy, but it's a good report. But it would be a hell of a lot better to have the driver's name here, not the number plate. But my table doesn't have driver's name, so I type driver. And in a perfect world, I'd go back to, let's say, BP and say, I know this report you give me every month is good, but I'd really like to have driver's name here. And BP says, I don't know who your driver's names are. So then I had to manually make this table, and I always format as a table. So number plate, driver, and then I thought manager would be good to have as well. So I need to get the driver's name in here. So I need to look at CDF 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, move it, look at this table, find it, no, yes. Second column across, grab Steve and put it over there. And that's what a VLOOKUP does. So I go formulas, lookup, VLOOKUP. This window pops up. What do I want to look up? CDF 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it should say number plate because it's named the columns. Table array, that just means where's the other table? And it's this one. So I go Control Shift across and down, and it will say all column in this other table. I want the second column because that's where the driver is. And always put 0. Why? Just trust me. And then boom, every driver pops up. So now I go back to my pivot table. Driver isn't here. So I go right click refresh. Driver now pops up because I have that driver column. So now who cares about number plate? Let's put in driver, sort by largest to smallest, and now I've got a fantastic report. But the best part about this is that if next month comes along, and let's say I have this data from next month, I just paste it at the bottom. Perfect. Now see this error. This doesn't mean you've stuffed up. This just means CDF 12417 is not in this report. So either I need to fix this report, or I need to tell BP, you're charging me for a car I don't own. It's so good. It took me seconds. So you have raw data, you format as a table, you pivot. If you're not happy with a pivot, you go back to the raw data, add extra columns that you want, fill those in with VLOOKUPs, go back to the pivot table, right click refresh, everything works, life's too easy.